Everybody, it's Nikhil, and I'm back with another reaction video. So this video today is from Sloan. It is Rihanna is in big trouble. She's going down with her criminal boyfriend ASAP Rocky. This is bad. Criminal boyfriend is crazy. We doing the most. I don't even know what ASAP then did or allegedly have done in the past or whatever this is. But I keep seeing stuff about it, how Rihanna is in the courtrooms with him or I don't know. So hopefully Sloan got some information about it. And we gonna react to this so we can all get caught up together. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends, and let's see what's going on.
Raheem Myers facing 2 felony charges for allegedly firing a gun at his former friend, ASAP Relly, back in 2021.
But the police did an exhaustive search of this area. They did not find any bullet shells. They didn't find any casings. They didn't find any blood.
It kind of looked like a movie. The whole thing looked like a movie. So he kind of like pointed down and shot.
Rihanna is stepping out into court in support of her man ASAP Rocky. This is after he's been accused of shooting a good friend. Now, ASAP Rocky claims that he's innocent and that this good friend is just jealous of his success. But this friend, whose name is ASAP Relly, says that he has evidence to prove that he was in fact targeted. So let's get into it. I have a feeling we're not going to be getting an album from Rihanna anytime soon because she's too busy dealing with ASAP Rocky in court. And no,
Is it gonna be ever at this point? I'm sort of giving up. If she want to stop and she want us to leave her alone about this damn album and she want to sell her makeup and all of that, I am at my big old age. I am now content to just relive her old music. She gave us such amazing music while I was growing up. Like I was there for it all as a child. So I can accept her just being done. She gave us enough music for sure.
it's not divorce court, it is criminal court because ASAP Rocky got himself in a really messy situation, actually firing a gun at a former friend, ASAP Relly. So they're both from the ASAP family, the house of
The
ASAP.
rapper, whose real name is Raheem Myers, facing 2 felony charges for allegedly firing a gun at his former friend, ASAP Relly, back in 2021.
Now, I wonder if ASAP Relly is going to change his name, like to drop the ASAP. I mean, if someone had shot a gun at me, I probably would. Now, to give you guys context,
He don't know no better. This stuff be deep.
Rocky has been in the music industry for a long time. It's how him and Rihanna ended up getting together. Now, the court hearings are being held downtown, actually conveniently 2 miles away from where the Grammys are going to be held, and he actually does have a Grammy nomination. It looks like these two are going to be spending a lot of time downtown this week and this weekend. But let's go back in time to when this incident went down and why ASAP Rocky would want to go and shoot his friend Relly. Now, I do want to say that this situation could have been avoided. I mean, well, he could have not shot his friend, but also he had the opportunity to go and accept plea deals, which would have got him out of going to trial. He believes in his own innocence, which I don't know how he does. I mean, if he goes to jail, I think he could serve up to 24 years. And with a plea deal, he would have been in there for like 18 months, which granted, even a few days in prison sounds like a lot to me, or jail. So I can't imagine 18 months. But he must feel really confident in his case to prove that he wasn't the one who fired this firearm.
He was offered apparently to plead guilty. You get 6 months. Instead, he's now looking at 24 years. I mean, that seems...
Yeah, he said, let's go to trial.
That is quite a roll of the dice.
I stand corrected. I guess it's 6 months, not even 18 months. So, I mean, if I felt like in my heart I did commit that crime, I probably would just take the 6 months. But, oh gosh, I never want to have to shoot someone. Oh, sounds horrible. Like, traumatizing for everyone involved, but also especially the person who was shot. So here's what we know. ASAP Rocky is being accused of firing a gun at a former friend and collaborator, ASAP Relly. It happened in November 2021 in Hollywood. Prosecutors allege that tensions between the two escalated after a fallout over their personal and professional.
I just saw the blink. I just saw it. Oh, okay. That's what I was waiting on. I've been watching this video. I've been silent. Yeah, see, I ain't been paused. I'm like, how much evidence do we really have? Like, do we have some real truth or police reports or anything to fully, like, kind of like nail this in the coffin, so to speak, if it is true? Like, is it just allegations or is it evidence? But I'm seeing, I'm seeing evidence. So let's see.
Relationship. So these guys were good friends, business partners, and it looks like they had a very intense friendship, which led to them hurting each other, and then they got into an altercation. Feelings were hurt, so ASAP Relly claims that Rocky had shot him twice, with one bullet grazing his knuckles. However,
Twice is
Rocky has
crazy.
pleaded not guilty and denies these allegations. Rocky is stating that he used a starter pistol that only fires blanks to defuse a fight, which not only like you have guns, but you have fake guns that like look real. Police officers who searched the scene found no physical evidence of a shooting, including shell casings or bullet holes. 2 days later, ASAP Rally reportedly brought
Or bullet holes. No casings. No bullet hole on the person. Is that what he just said? What are we here for? Let me make sure I ain't
that
tripping.
like look real. Police officers who searched the scene found no physical evidence of a shooting, including shell casings or bullet holes. 2 days later, ASAP Rally reportedly
He said bullet holes.
brought shell casings to the police, which he claimed that he had retrieved from the scene. Now, honestly, I don't doubt that he maybe did go and find those casings, just because I don't really trust the
Boy.
police doing their due diligence. I mean, thank you, police, for what you do, but especially in Los Angeles County, and you're dealing with celebrities, things can get corrupted very quickly. Now, Rocky and Relly's relationship goes back to their high school days in New York City, where they were both part of the ASAP Collective, which actually stands for Always Strive and Prosper, which, okay, like that, I don't know why, but that doesn't really go hard for me. Like, it doesn't really seem like badass. Like, okay, always strive and
Boy, everything ain't gotta be badass. Shit.
prosper. Like, okay, cool. Like, amen to that too. Imagine this. You've been in an accident, or
Oh
someone you
no.
love has been seriously
I keep seeing these Morgan and Morgan ads. People get in the bag. I can't wait till I can get some ads. Huh.
Relly has testified that he felt abandoned as Rocky's fame skyrocketed, while he and other members of the group started to struggle to keep up. So he's the one who made it out of like the group, and I guess everyone in the group felt betrayed that he did not bring them up
Them with
with
him.
him. Tensions between the two came to a head in November 2021 following a disagreement over Rocky's alleged failure to support other ASAP members. The two agreed to meet at the W Hotel in Hollywood, where Relly claims Rocky pulled out a gun and fired at him after a heated exchange. Relly is taking to the stand, and he is speaking to ASAP Rocky and the court, accusing his friend of firing this gun. Relly's emotional testimony described a strained relationship with Rocky. It's gotten very personal, people. I mean, look at this quote. He's famous. I'm a nobody. Rocky, meanwhile, has remained silent in court, with his lawyer speaking on his behalf. It's so sad to me that their like relationship is breaking over fame. I mean, I can understand like when someone becomes famous, there's implications. They probably lose people, and that's
Like, do this man just want some money or something? This 2021. Like, who brought it back? Like, how this fully work, y'all? Anybody know? Leave that down in the comments. Did somebody actively try to like ASAP really? Did he was like, oh, I see what you're doing. Let me go get you some money. Let me go get some money from him or something. Is that what's T and ASAP Rocky like, nah, I didn't shoot you, so we just gonna have to take it to court. But what you mean, no bullet holes? What are we even talking about if it ain't no bullet holes? I'm confused. I think he said he did get grazed, but you would think that, they would mention that. Maybe I gotta look it up myself.
probably a natural thing, but it's so sad to me that like Relly's like, I'm a nobody, he's famous. Like it seems like all of their importance in life goes into just fame and money, and it's like, well, Relly, you probably have other qualities that are admirable. You don't need to just compare yourself to Rocky. Plus, I feel like ASAP Rocky, I wouldn't want to bring all these like members to the fame if they're all named ASAP, because a lot of people call ASAP Rocky just ASAP. So are we all just going to go by the same name? Now, I guess during this confrontation, ASAP Rocky tried to turn around or go away
That's the
from him.
truth.
Relly went on to follow him, and that's when Rocky turned around and shot. He said he did not think that ASAP Rocky would shoot him because they were childhood friends, but he said, quote, the whole thing was like a movie. He kind of like pointed down and he shot the first shot.
It kind of looked like a movie. The whole thing looked like a movie. So he kind of like pointed down and shot the first shot.
So he claims his hand was grazed by the bullet and it felt hot. He said then maybe he grabbed one of their friends and stood behind him for cover. Then ASAP Rocky fired again before leaving the scene. Reports say their relationship had been strained for years and was getting worse in previous days, but he was furious when Rocky pulled a gun on him and the scuffle began. Relly said, I told him to use it because mentally I couldn't believe it. Quote, I physically could not believe that there was a gun in my face. That was the breaking point for me. Now, like ASAP Relly has said, he's famous and I'm a nobody, which means he doesn't really have the Rihanna Fenty funds to go and fund his legal defense. So it's been hard for Relly to be on the stand and to have ASAP Rocky's team challenge him because you know what? ASAP Relly, he tends to lie as well. I mean, who the hell? I don't know who to believe in Hollywood nowadays because everyone's a liar. And I can understand if he gets some certain things wrong because it was a traumatizing event. But again, that's why it's nice to have these expensive lawyers because they're going to do their big one.
Well, did you hear your testimony?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. And when you said it, if I said you, it was with love, right? That's what you just said.
I don't get what you're saying. Sorry.
What did you hear yourself just say?
I don't get what you're saying.
Here's my question. Here it comes. What did you hear yourself just say?
But what are you getting at? I don't get what you're saying.
Don't worry about what I'm getting at.
But just explain it again.
Just
I'm getting confused. I'm getting confused.
Just listen. He's asking you, did you hear your testimony?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Lawyers will really get you to say something you is not supposed to be saying. Like the way they be like making the questions out to get certain types of information out of you, like that is an art. They are really good at it. I see why they pay so well. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just confused if it wasn't no bullet, like he ain't found no police report. I mean, most motherfuckers don't do no police reports or anything like that. But what are we going off on, and what are we doing all this for? If it's we lacking a lot of evidence.
He's just asking you.
Did I say it? Did I say, I don't know. Can you explain the question?
Now, Relly claims that when he went to this meetup, he thought that they would argue, but they would also make up. And the last thing he wanted to do was to get into a fight. Prosecutors also have presented the jury with a series of maps, photos, and a 911 call from the night of the incident, with several videos captured by surveillance cameras in the area. They say it's not a complicated case and that the evidence will show the events in this case were captured on camera, which is very true. There are cameras everywhere in LA, so I can't imagine anything going down and there's not a camera view. ASAP Relly also came forward as the victim of an alleged assault and filed a civil lawsuit on August 10th, 2022, accusing ASAP Rocky of
we got some pictures.
And filed a civil lawsuit on August 10th, 2022.
Did he take this on his phone and present it, or was it like with the police report or anything? Do we got the date it was taken, anything like that? I don't know.
2022, accusing ASAP Rocky of assault, battery, and inflicting emotional distress and negligence. Relly also filed a defamation lawsuit in 2023, naming ASAP Rocky and his legal team in court documents, saying that they're trying to make him look bad, again, to try to make ASAP Rocky look innocent. Now, Rocky's team is claiming that Relly is just jealous. He is so bitter. He wishes he could be with Rihanna, and that's why he's motivated to go after Rocky.
25 years of practice in law. If you knew how many times I heard individuals telling me about starter pistols and it wasn't a gun or it was a BB gun or something of that nature. The reason it is being alleged that it is a starter gun is because in California, the starter pistol shoots blanks and it would not satisfy the statute of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. The other problems that are wrong with this case, one, police officers went to the scene, based upon the allegations of Mr. Relly, the
His teeth
victim,
look nice.
and they looked all over and they didn't find anything. Well,
Yeah.
later, a couple of days later, Relly showed up with some firearm, with some casings in his hand and said, hey, I found some 9mm casings that y'all didn't find. These are clearly what he shot at me.
During opening arguments, ASAP Rocky's attorney told the members of the jury that they will hear from multiple witnesses during the trial that will testify that the gun seen in the video was absolutely nothing more than a prop gun used for movies and music videos.
Not a prop gun. Like, what's really happening? But yeah, Mr. Really talking about some, oh, here go the casings. I found them. Like, boy, you just got them from your house, allegedly. Like, I don't know. What he trying to get out of this? That's my dog, yeah, sorry. But I don't know what he trying to get out of this. I'm trying to get a good understanding.
Now that's very interesting. I mean, nowadays we don't know what's a prop gun or what is a
It just gotta be money, huh? He just wants some money.
real gun. I mean, we saw what happened with Alec Baldwin killing someone on set thinking it was a prop gun. Rocky's lawyer Joe said no bullet holes, no blood, no shell case.
No bullet holes, no blood, no shell casings. That's why he didn't want to do no plea. He like, I did not do this. I don't even know why I'm here. There's no reason we going through this. This man is tripping. I ain't did nothing. But we're gonna see after they go through with the trial and everything, figure out what's going on. But that's what I said, like in the beginning when he said there was no bullet holes. What we here for?
There's nothing here. Quote, this is about one man's lies, jealousy, and greed. It's all about money.
Well, I think the defense has a lot of confidence in its case. There are a lot of holes in this case for this alleged victim. He says these were real bullets. He says he was shot at, but the police did an exhaustive search of this area and they did not find any bullet shells. They didn't find any casings. They didn't find any blood. In fact, they have not found the alleged gun that was used in the alleged attack. And also, even though there's video from the incident, the video doesn't show the actual shooting. We also know the defense's theory is that, look, this is a money grab. This is an attempt by an old associate who's jealous of the success that ASAP Rocky has experienced, trying to extort him for money. The credibility of ASAP Rocky is what is at issue at this moment in this trial.
Now, if ASAP did not do this, I can understand why he is saying no to these plea deals. But holy hell, is Rihanna going to wait for him if he goes to prison for 24 years? Like, literally, their children would be fully grown. Also, why do I feel like people who have, like, actually unalived people and who have, like, R-worded people, like, get less than 24 years? Maybe I'm completely wrong with that. I'm no legal expert, but that's it. I mean, it is a crazy amount of time.
So you're telling me that ASAP Rocky was charged with...
I'm gonna leave it right here. So, in my opinion, as far as what's been provided so far, we going off what Sloan said and his due diligence and his checks, you know, what he figured out. I'm going off what he said. I haven't reviewed much more, so don't be on me in the comments. But if this is what we're going off of, I see why he ain't take no plea deal. I see why he ain't agreed to no time because he like, I didn't do anything. There's no casing. There was no bullet holes. Like maybe just the actual act of shooting in the area could get him something. Like if we were to be able to prove that just that happened, maybe they can kind of charge him for something like that. Hopefully not because he got babies, but maybe that's what he trying to get off his record so he don't got to do no time at all. But like they was saying, like our show was like, what's really the motive? What's going on? But it's a cash grab. All these people be seeing that people be settling out of court, like they just pay them, like shut up, get them they hush money. That's allegedly something that Mr. Really could be doing, but I don't know. I'll keep up with the story because Miss Rihanna, I know she going through it. I hate that for her, so I'll check into it more. Leave other topics or videos you'd like me to react to down in the comments, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.